A birthday cake has been ordered with your name, but one person attending the party has a hidden plan. Archangel Michael says. The room is filled with laughter, gifts are wrapped in shimmering foil, and your name is elegantly written in cream atop a cake, but beneath the candles, something darker brews. One person walking into the party is not coming for celebration, but for calculation. Your presence at this birthday event isn't just special, it's being watched, plotted, twisted into something you didn't expect. Your name is not just being celebrated, it's being whispered in secret corners. They smiled while signing the card, but their heart carried a hidden motive. This isn't just a birthday, it's a battlefield masked with balloons and frosting. There's a gift that holds more than a surprise. Inside it is something meant to redirect your path, shift your energy, confuse your intuition. While you're blowing out candles, someone will be watching your lips, waiting for your next move. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There are footsteps that hesitate at the door, pretending to arrive late, pretending to care. This person has practiced their lines, their greetings, and even the fake warmth they plan to pour into your hug. Their reason for being there isn't joy, it's jealousy, masked in perfume and sugar-coated words. Archangel Michael says. You will feel it. A strange tension when your name is called, a tightening in the chest, a sense that someone is clapping too hard or smiling too long. These are the moments your inner voice must not ignore. Because what is hidden today could harm your tomorrow. They've planned their move around this day because they knew your energy would be soft, open, hopeful. And they intend to slip their plan in when your guard is down. The birthday celebration is the perfect cover for a personal ambush. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There's a message written in a card that seems kind, but there's more behind it. They're waiting to see your reaction to their words, trying to read your emotions and measure your distance. Don't be fooled by gold ink or poetic phrases, sometimes betrayal dresses itself in beauty. A camera flashes, and someone captures your joy, but their purpose isn't memory, it's mockery. They'll use that photo, that moment, that smile for something later. They are recording your softness for reasons you don't know yet. There's an envelope they're hiding until later in the night. They may slip it into your hand with a grin, saying it's something special, but it carries weight that could shift your entire course. You are not paranoid, your senses are screaming because your spirit knows the truth before your mind can explain it. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says. You were meant to enjoy this day, but you must enjoy it with eyes wide open. Because one person at that party doesn't want to see you grow older, they want to trap you in a cycle of setbacks. But they are too late, your energy has already been noticed by divine light. You shine, even when shadows try to circle around you. Even the cake cannot hide your glow. And that's exactly what they hate, that you rise even in joy, even in celebration. They might approach with a toast, pretending to honor you. But every word is weighted, every glance too sharp. Their plan includes making others around you question your worth when you're not listening. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Behind one of the gifts is a clue. It's not what they say that matters, it's what they avoid saying. You'll notice they keep referencing your past, trying to tie you down to the person you no longer are. Someone may even slip up and mention something they weren't supposed to know. Something you told only to a few. That is your signal, they've been watching, listening, plotting. They want to use your celebration as a moment of exposure. To see if your old wounds will open again in front of others. But you are no longer who you used to be, you are rising. Type Amen to get blessing 121. The balloon that pops suddenly may not be an accident. Every detail of the party has spiritual meaning right now. Even a spilled drink, a song that plays at the wrong time, nothing is coincidence. There's a vibration in the air, an unseen force trying to interfere with your joy. But divine hands are over your shoulders, guarding you. You are not attending this party alone, your spirit team has already arrived. One person has a plan, but they didn't count on how much protection you walk with. Their plan has cracks. Their mask will begin to slip the moment the candles are lit. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, this isn't the first time this person tried to dim your light. But this is the first time they'll fail so publicly. Because your birthday this year is a rebirth, not just another year, it's a complete turning of your destiny. Watch the way they watch others when you receive a gift. Their envy bleeds out of their eyes, even when they laugh. They can't stand how people love you, and they're desperate to pull someone else into their doubt. You'll see them trying to whisper things to the wrong people. They'll try to test loyalties behind closed doors. They want to turn your joy into confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 888. But your strength is too radiant. They forgot that you've walked through storms that no cake or party could erase. They don't know the battles you've won in silence. As the night goes on, you'll begin to see their energy cracking. The more others praise you, the more their mask shivers. They are not stable in your presence, they are unsettled. They may leave earlier than expected. They might fake a phone call, or an excuse to disappear. Because the light in the room will get too strong for their shadow. Type Amen to get blessing 434. There's a power rising in you tonight that cannot be stopped. You may not feel it instantly, but the moment you cut that cake, something inside you will shift. This is a ceremonial moment for your future. Let the joy be real, but let your eyes be wise. Not every gift is from a kind heart. Not every guest is a well-wisher. You'll remember this birthday not just for what you received, but for what you avoided. The silent attack that failed. The quiet betrayal that got exposed before it could hurt you. Type Amen to get blessing 223. One message from a friend you didn't expect will arrive before the day ends. They'll say something that sounds ordinary, but it will confirm everything you sensed. Trust those signals, this is your birthday of awakening. Archangel Michael says, they thought you would be too distracted by celebration to notice. But your spirit has grown sharper. You walk with a knowing that no mask can survive around. They've already failed. They didn't know that by showing up with their hidden plan, they walked directly into divine observation. You are surrounded by angelic protection tonight. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. You don't need to confront them. Your peace is your weapon. Your joy is your shield. As the party goes on, keep your heart open but your discernment sharper. What you learn tonight will help you clean your circle. One person's exit is your entry to peace. When the music plays, dance freely. Let your soul know that even in the presence of wolves, you are untouchable. You are celebrated beyond just human hands. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Someone will remember this night for the wrong reason. They came to plant a seed of pain, but they received exposure instead. You'll notice they won't look you in the eyes by the end. Let that be your confirmation. You didn't imagine it. You sensed it all along, and now you are set free from them forever. You'll walk into this new chapter wiser, stronger, clearer. No more pretending. No more shared tables with hidden enemies. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Let the candles flicker with truth. Let the gifts carry love, not agendas. Let your laughter echo higher than their whispers. This year, you're not just growing older. You're growing stronger in spirit. The person with the plan will walk away, but your purpose will remain. They tried to ruin it, but they only revealed themselves. Now the path is clear. You are about to rise higher than you've ever imagined. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your name will echo even after the music fades. Your presence will linger in the air like a sacred imprint. Even those who wished to erase you from the narrative now know, they can't. A few of them will speak in hushed tones after you leave the room. Their nervous smiles are a disguise for the guilt they feel. They realize they stood next to power, and now they are frightened of its light. Don't chase answers from those who left you in the shadows. Your energy will naturally expose who's real and who's rehearsed. One by one, their masks will fall, not because you ripped them off, but because they no longer fit. You were never meant to stay in a space where your love had to be proven again and again. You were meant to be celebrated, not analyzed. And now, the shift has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 606. There's a moment in the party when the lights will dim, just for a second. That silence will speak louder than any word that's spoken tonight. It's in that moment you'll feel a download, a divine surge of clarity. Archangel Michael says, "Not everyone is prepared to see you in your full power. This party has become a turning point. It was never just about cake and candles. Someone who once betrayed you will pretend nothing happened. They'll smile wide, talk loudly, try to blend in. But your spirit has already clocked their energy. Even if they hand you a gift, your soul knows what their true offering is. They are trying to re-enter your space with false light. But your glow can no longer be manipulated." Type Amen to get blessing 717. One woman will wear something similar to yours, on purpose. It was done to create tension, to provoke comparison. But her plan will backfire, because your light cannot be duplicated. They underestimated how graceful you've become in the face of envy. Their attempt to steal the moment only made yours brighter. Because when they mimicked your outside, they forgot, you carry power from the inside. Watch who lingers near the cake after it's cut. That person will try to whisper something to another guest. But what they say will only reveal more of their intentions. You won't need to confront them. Truth is now in motion. The energy of this entire event is clearing your path. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Your birthday wasn't just another date on the calendar. It was chosen by the divine to mark the beginning of new boundaries. The kind that cannot be crossed by those who once betrayed you. A certain man at the party will avoid eye contact with you. Because he knows what he did. He was part of something that tried to dim your light from a distance. Now that he sees you celebrated and elevated, he trembles in silence. He won't dare speak, but he will linger. Don't be afraid of his silence, be proud of your presence. This is not a time to shrink, even when the room feels heavy. You've been too silent for too long. Now it's time for your energy to speak. Type Amen to get blessing 929. You will notice someone taking a lot of photos, but not posting any. They are collecting moments, not memories. Because they plan to use your joy as evidence against you later. But their plan won't work. Archangel Michael has already intercepted their motives. You are divinely sealed, your energy cannot be manipulated by the lenses of envy. Someone will pretend to be overly helpful tonight. They'll offer to help serve, clear, arrange. But their real goal is to snoop, to read, to gather private moments. Keep your sacred belongings close. Don't leave messages, notes, or personal things unattended. Your intuition is correct, someone is watching too closely. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Even your laughter carries healing now. And that's what disturbs them the most. That you can still smile, even when betrayal tried to break you. You'll notice who avoids being in group pictures with you. They fear being connected to your rising. Because they once doubted you in rooms you were never invited into. The music may suddenly change to a song that holds meaning. It won't be by accident. Spirit uses all tools to send you messages. Someone from your past may try to re-enter tonight, through a call or a message. They'll claim coincidence. But it's not, you're being spiritually observed from all angles. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Even the ones who tried to ruin this day will feel their own guilt. They'll leave the party early, or act unusually quiet. Because energy doesn't lie, and they can feel the shift. Your birthday has become a divine declaration. Not everyone is welcome in your next chapter. Only those who poured into your spirit, not drained it. Archangel Michael says, you've crossed a threshold. This new cycle will no longer entertain cycles of deception. The candles you blew tonight released more than wishes. They broke spells, ended ties, released old pain. This is why one person felt sick the moment you blew them out. Type Amen to get blessing 727. Watch for the gift with no sender name. It was placed there anonymously. But it carries a silent intent, something not aligned with love. Don't open everything right away. Wait until you're alone, in peace. You'll feel which gifts are true and which were attempts to confuse your path. You may receive a late message tonight that shocks you. Someone couldn't say what they felt in front of others. So they'll send it after the party, once the masks are off. That message will bring tears, not because it hurts, but because it finally frees you. Something unsaid will finally be voiced. And it will change how you see one person forever. Type Amen to get blessing 838. This birthday has stirred spirits around you. Both divine and deceptive. Because your glow has grown too loud to ignore. Now more than ever, protect your peace. Smile with grace, but sense with power. You are not the same person who celebrated last year. You've stepped into something sacred. A layer of truth, a level of growth that others never thought you'd reach. That's why someone tried to sabotage it tonight, they saw your light before you even lit the candles. You are no longer walking alone. The divine walks with you in every step. Every plan formed against you tonight has already been flipped. Type Amen to get blessing 939. They thought you'd never notice. But your spirit has eyes beyond the physical. You felt their energy even before they arrived. They underestimated your evolution. They remembered the old version of you, the one that stayed quiet, ignored red flags, and kept giving chances. But that version has been buried in grace. You've risen too high now. Their whispers don't echo like they used to. Their silence no longer feels like punishment, it feels like protection. Archangel Michael says, your intuition is not paranoia. It is divine foresight. That strange feeling in your stomach wasn't fear, it was warning. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Even in a room full of people, the spiritual tension cut through like a blade. Someone fidgeted when you walked in. Their hands shook while they poured their drink. They rehearsed how they would greet you. They practiced the right tone, the right words. But nothing could mask the weight of what they've done behind closed doors. When you made eye contact, they looked away. When you smiled, their face stiffened. Your joy is their discomfort, and that's your confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 222. There's a reason your light burns their eyes. Because it shines on everything they tried to hide. Their lies, their plots, their secrets. This isn't just another year, this is the year you finally see who's been hiding behind the balloons. The year you finally hear who's been speaking behind your back. And most importantly, the year you stop entertaining what your soul outgrew. Someone left the party without saying goodbye. Because they felt seen. Because they couldn't pretend anymore. Your presence is purifying. Even those who wore smiles like armor couldn't withstand your truth. One by one, they'll start falling away. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You've entered the room as a guest of honor. But you're leaving as the one with all the power. You hold the keys now, to peace, to truth, to who stays and who goes. Even the decorations seem to respond to your energy. That flickering light? It blinked when you spoke your truth. That breeze through the window? It arrived the moment you stood in your strength. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Every time you doubted yourself, heaven was taking notes. And tonight, they released a verdict in your favor. Archangel Michael says, those who plotted in private will experience public silence. Their voices will no longer shape your story. You are being rewritten, line by sacred line. Type Amen to get blessing 555. And what about the gift they left behind? The one they said was, just something small? You'll feel its energy without even opening it. Trust that feeling. It may carry the object, but not the intention. You don't have to receive energy just because it's wrapped in pretty paper. There is a divine spotlight over your life now. Everything fake will fumble in your light. Everything real will rise beside you. Even the candles on your cake burned differently this year. Each flame carried a message, you are not who you were. You are becoming someone who can no longer be played. Type Amen to get blessing 666. One person almost said it. You'll notice them open their mouth to speak but stop themselves. They couldn't get the words out, because spirit blocked it. What they were going to say would have poisoned your heart. But your angels moved in. They sealed your ears to what was not yours to hear. You'll wake up tomorrow with a calm heart and a clear path. Because the energy of tonight was more than a celebration. It was a clearing. Someone who smiled tonight will cry in private. Not because of what you did, but because their darkness couldn't hide anymore. You were the mirror. Type Amen to get blessing 777. This birthday didn't just bless you with gifts. It gifted you with truth. And truth will always set you higher than applause ever can. Let the room remember how you carried yourself. Graceful, aware, unbothered. While others scrambled to keep their masks on, you stood in light. The photos taken tonight won't just capture your smile, they'll capture your shift. This version of you will never shrink again. No more second chances to the same energy that failed you the first time. You're not being harsh, you're being holy. And holiness requires distance from manipulation. You're not walking away bitter, you're walking away better. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The party may be over soon, but what's starting for you is far more powerful. A new cycle, without hidden enemies. A new circle, without conditional love. Someone who saw you tonight won't sleep well. Because they felt your evolution and it terrified them. They knew they couldn't touch you anymore, not spiritually, not emotionally, not mentally. Your glow is protected. Your journey is now guarded with heavenly permission. Even your silence speaks louder than their gossip. Archangel Michael says, your name is now sealed in divine favor. Let the ones who tried to ruin you see you celebrated again and again. You were never theirs to break. Type Amen to get blessing 999. From now on, only those who clap with pure hands will be allowed near your celebrations. Only those who check on your soul, not just your smile, will be welcomed. You have learned who's who, and that wisdom is your greatest gift this year. One last thing before you blow out the remaining candles. Release the need to explain yourself. You don't owe clarity to anyone who deliberately chose confusion. You don't owe closure to people who slammed the door. You don't owe access to those who only came for the benefits. You owe only truth to yourself, and love to your spirit. This birthday didn't just reveal others. It revealed the deeper power within you. And now, it can never be unseen. Type Amen to get blessing 1000.